Did y'all see this news? Meek Mill really crossed the line. So everybody knows Meek Mill and Oschino been going back and forth for, I don't know, what has been 5, 6, 7, 8 years at this point, right? I'll let O say it for himself because it's for me to even repeat it first.
Meek Mills, I'm talking to you, bro. When I say any respect I had left for you is done, bro. My son, let me give y'all a backstory, right? When Meek came around me, right? My son was 4 years old. He grew up with Meek. Like Meek knew him since he was 4 years old, right? When me and Meek used to be beefing, going through our little back and forth, my son like, Dad, leave Meek alone. On Meek's Mill's side. My son had a fake MMG chain. He had a fake DC chain as a 12-year-old. He went to the mall and bought a fake DC and an MMG chain, right? Like, bro, I got that on, Dad. Dad, stop that, right? My dad did, my son thought Meek was his brother, right? Meek like the video of Meek like the picture in the video of a person making fun of my son passing away, bro.
Mm. Mm.
I knew you was a low boy. I knew you was a coward. I knew you was a sucker. I knew you was a little shady because, with the thing with Puff hitting you from the back and all that stuff right there. But I never knew you was a chump like that. I see why you can't see your own son and he's alive.
Mm.
I see why you can't see your own son and he's alive. Because Shorty said, man, I got to get away from this nigga. He's a chump and a sucker. You liked it. You never liked nothing about this boy. You never liked the songs. You never liked nothing. You went on there and liked a video of somebody making fun of somebody losing their child, bro. A child that you know. Think about what my son ever did to you, but be on your top and like loving you and be like, oh, see, this is the difference between me. If your son passed away right now, bro, I would never celebrate it. Would never be like, oh yeah, me. I don't want you to feel that pain, bro. But just understand, I see how much of a coward, sucker, chump. You're not a man.
They've had a back and forth for it seems forever, but the screenshot is floating around all social media. Unless it's photoshopped. I mean, I did see it with my own eyes. Like it clearly is that joint, and then Meek in the likes. That just tarnishes. I'll still say allegedly, but if that is true, that tarnishes you as a man. Now, I could wish hell upon you, right? Let's say you're that much of an op to me. Fuck you. Hope you die. Can't stand you. Whatever. But Oschino lost his son. What does he have to do without the son? And to like, let's say even if it's that level of beef, because if it's that level of beef, y'all should be trying to actually get each other out of here. But let's say hypothetically it's that level of beef, and then the child, like, you don't then that's where you walk away. That's where you step aside. If you interpret the loss of a child from your op as a win, which I don't think you should, but if you interpret that as a win, that's where you walk away. To come back later on and to like that, there's no enjoyment in that, I would assume, for the real. And I think it's so down and so nasty and so disgusting that I am actually going to pause and give benefit of the doubt to Meek and say that like had to have been a mistake. This has to be taken incorrectly. It has to be a like on accident. Like, we've seen the likes on accident before. That's how 50 Cent and Mano got into it briefly, right? Mano liked something that 50 Cent, you know how 50 Cent is, he's damn near territorial, don't like nobody standing in the middle. Mano came out, and the way he explained himself, whether he was lying or telling the truth, I tend to take truth from Mano. He said, man, I ain't into y'all shit. I don't even pay attention to everything that's going on in the internet. What I see stuff from a homie, whatever, I click like. And me, over the years, even I've tried to get better on Twitter from like liking or retweeting shit from homies or people that I rock with without even looking at it. Now, if it looks like something I don't have too much time for, I try to be careful. If I see the title or something, I try to be careful because I might have neutral homies or associates or friends or business partners. So I tried to, but I know I probably made a mistake once or twice where I just like something or fuck with somebody or support somebody, and maybe somebody else might, and I don't even know. But that's the only fucking line I could throw to Meek. I swear to God, this would be so downright nasty. It forces me to give benefit of the doubt and say, Meek, that had to have been a mistake, or that gotta be a Photoshop or AI or something. It gotta be. It gotta be. I'll tell you like this. I think that's so bad. Like if Meek was to like confirm, like, nah, that's real, or yeah, I did that, I would never listen to one of his songs again. If he ever came on one of my playlists, I skip it. I can't go for that. Look, at this point in my life, where I'm at, where my heart and my soul is at today in my life, I can't go for somebody celebrating a kid getting offed because you have a back and forth with some, or losing their life, or I can't. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Meek, please let that not be true. But shout out to O. Everybody know O Cool. He's a homie to the podcast. Been on this podcast like 2 or 3 times. He's a homie to the podcast. He's always been a solid guy. I know at times he's controversial, but the man speaks his mind. Right? The man speaks his fucking mind. He got no picks. I've always respected that about him. And no man deserves to have their child made fun of if they lost him. That's why. And I'm consistent with that. Like when I first started the Sorry It's True podcast, if any of y'all was here from some of those early episodes, I was going to focus on doing a lot of virtual interviews. And I was like, yo, who's somebody we could book easily? Like we could afford it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Charleston White on and have a nice conversation with him. The moment he started talking about Math Hoffa's kids, Math is my homie. I said, I can never do anything with Charleston White ever. You violated a homie of mine's kids. I don't even like to see you play with people's kids, period. When he did that shit to Gilly, I was just like, psst. That would have been enough for me too. And I don't know Gil. That would have been enough for me too. Like, nah, I can't interview him. I'm cool. This guy out here wishing death on people's kids and shit. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. He laughing at kids that pass away. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. Meek, you can't go to this level. You can't. You can't. All right, last topic before I get to a quick piece of music that I want to leave y'all with. AB. Wow, I did not see this coming. Antonio Brown released from jail, captured leaving on video. Okay. There's some footage of it. We'll play real quick. He definitely is all smiles. But then again, anyone should be. You know what I'm saying? You leave that place, right? Looks like he's with a lawyer or something, a representative. Gives himself something to eat.
What'd you order?
Look at how you got a food truck conveniently parked outside the prison, huh? Guards come out, something to eat, police, people waiting outside for the people to come out. You got a nice